Okay, now let's deal with again the same paper, the paper from Free State, September 2023, but now we are dealing with the hyperbola. Okay, now let's check the hyperbola. This is our hyperbola. Okay, now let's try and answer it. Write down the equation of the asymptote of h. Number one, when we are looking for the asymptote here, so this is what we are going to do. We are going to say we know that y is equals to 2, and we know that we have what? We have x minus 2 equals to 0. So x is equals to 2. So these are the two asymptotes of the hyperbola. Okay. Then they said write down or calculate the what? The x-intercept of h. The x-intercept, where we know that we let y equals to 0. So I will have 0 is equals to negative 2 all over x minus 2 plus 2. We take this to the other side. We have negative 2 is equals to negative 2 all over x minus 2. Okay, this is all over 1. Then I cross multiply. Okay, if I cross multiply, this goes with 1 and this goes with negative 2. So I will have negative 2 is equals to negative 2 into x minus 2. Okay, then here, how do I continue? Okay, number one, I would say you divide by negative 2 or you factor in. Okay, so let's factor in. Negative 2 is equals to negative 2x plus 4. Okay, then I take these to the other side. I have negative 2 negative 4 equals to negative 2x. This will be negative 6 equals to negative 2x. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. Hence, we know that our x will be equals to 3, positive 3. Okay, that is our x-intercept. Then the following question says, now draw. Okay, now I would like to draw this one. Okay, because most people fail to draw this one. Now let's say I have a Cartesian plane. I hope you will see it. This is my Cartesian plane. Number one, when I have a Cartesian plane like this, I will make sure that I start drawing. This is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. I start drawing the asymptotes first. Okay, so y is 2, here is 2, so I will have something like this. Then I will have x is 2. If x is 2, I will have something like that one. Okay, so I'll always indicate x is equals to 2, and here y is equals to 2. Okay, then let's go for the x-intercept. X-intercept says x is 3, so we know that x is 3 that side. Okay, then if we were to find the y-intercept, our y-intercept, they never asked for it, but it's where we let what? X equals to 0 to make our life easier. Okay, so now remember, we will have to substitute here. So I will have y is equals to negative 2 all over 0, minus 2, then we say what? Plus 2. Okay, then this either you punch this in your calculator, but this will be 1, then plus 2, which will be 3. So your y is 3. Okay, now so where is y 3? Okay, here it is 3. Okay, here it is 3. So you can see that your equation goes this side. Okay, it goes like that one. Okay, and remember to make sure that your graph does not touch the what? The asymptotes. Make sure it does not touch, even like this, touching like this. You don't touch it. Okay, so you don't touch it because it approaches but never touches. There must be a space. Okay, now let's check the following question. The following question says what? Says now determine the equation of axis of symmetry in the form of mx plus c, where m is less than 0. What do I do? Every time when I have something like that, I go back to my equation. Okay, there are two ways. The first way is writing a telephone method. This is a telephone method. Okay, so what is that one? It says y is equals to negative into x minus 2 plus 2. So this will be negative x plus 2 plus 2, which is negative x plus 4. That is the first method you use, okay? But let's check the second one, okay? Let me write the second one. The second one will say what? Will say I have y is equals to negative x plus c. Then substitute this point. This point is what? 2 is to 2. So here I will have 2 equals to negative 2 plus c. Take this to the other side, so it's 2 plus 2, which is c. So c is equals to 4. Therefore y is equals to negative x plus 4. Okay, now let's check the following question. Okay, now the following question says now determine the range of this transformed h. Okay, first of all, we know that we had h at x is equals to negative 2 over x minus 2 plus 2. They said they multiplied it by negative, then added 1. Okay, let's do it. So y is equals to negative h at x. That means the reflection across the x-axis. Then it is shifted 1 unit up. Now let's do it. So this will be negative, open bracket, negative 2 over x minus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, hence this will be what? Will be negative times negative, which is positive. Then x minus 2 minus 2 plus 1. So this will be 2 over x minus 2 minus 1. My range will say y is an element of all real numbers, but y cannot be equal to negative 1. Okay, now that's what you needed to know. Okay, so if you were to do a shortcut, what were you going to do? You were going to say since they multiplied this, that means y change it. Okay, so you are going to have y is equals to 2. So you do this into this 2. So they multiplied by a negative first. So if you multiply by a negative, you'll have negative 2. Then you say plus 1 and then plus 1. Hence here you will have negative 1. So you know your y, it's negative 1. Okay, so but if you don't know those tricks, leave them like that. Okay, for which values of x is the graph less than 0? Less than 0. Let's check here. Less than 0. So starting from here up to this, make sure you note that one, up to this. Okay, but it does not touch here, but it starts from 3. So hence my answer here will say x is what? Is less than 3, but x must not touch what? Must not touch ubani 2. So this is very important. It does not touch 2, but it touches from 3 going downwards. That is how we answer our hyperbola for Free State. Thank you.